What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the final episode of Quarantine Madness. This is episode 3, where we're looking at the Final Four and the championship games. We got UCLA, Georgetown, UNC, and Kansas still left in the bracket. If you missed episodes 1 and 2, go watch those real quick. What me and my brother have been doing throughout this series is we went through every single player on NBA 2K20's Blacktop mode, found out where all of them went to college, and then organized them all into their college teams, and we were able to come up with 40 teams that were able to field a full roster of 5 players. So we put those 40 teams in a bracket, played through all those games, and we're showing you guys the highlights. And today in episode 3, we have our Final Four matchup. So the first one we're going to be looking at today is UCLA versus Georgetown. So UCLA is the number 1 overall seed in this tournament. Georgetown is the 5 seed. They're taking on each other, and right off the bat, Allen Iverson with a big dunk to get the Hoyas going. He threw down a couple early in this game to kind of jumpstart his team, but he did it all for them. He had 7 points and 7 assists. You see him hit Alonzo Mourning for the free throw line jumper, knocking down some shots for himself, but this was a real team effort from the Hoyas. Patrick Ewing contributing with a bucket, Iverson catching on fire there, lobbing it to Ewing. Just great teamwork, and even Otto Porter contributing to the cause, throwing down a big dunk to put them up 6 there, and finally Patrick Ewing with the game-winning jumper. 21-15, Hoyas win. On the other side of the bracket, we have number 2 UNC taking on number 3 Kansas, and in this one, Paul Pierce was the one to get the Jayhawks going. He hit a deep 3 there. He had 8 points, led his team. You can also see him hitting a mid-range jumper there. He was really kind of a leader for the team in this game. In a game with so many stars on the court, Wilt Chamberlain, Michael Jordan, Vince Carter, James Worthy on both sides of the ball. Just lots of stars, but it was guys like Paul Pierce and Andrew Wiggins. You can see him throwing down a dunk. That really helped the Jayhawks win this one. UNC obviously with a lot of weapons, able to get to the rim when they want to, but Paul Pierce splitting the defense, throwing down a dunk, and finally with the game on the line, Andrew Wiggins from 3, the game-winning shot. Kansas advanced to the finals. We're not wasting any time. We're jumping right into the finals highlights. This is the championship game, and in this one, Andrew Wiggins starting off things for the Jayhawks, hitting a 3, making a layup, and we can see that quickly the Jayhawks got up to a pretty small lead. It was 10-7 till Patrick Ewing threw down that dunk there. He got on fire, but at the end of the day, Wiggins with some great perimeter shooting. Alonzo Mourning trying to bring his team back with a nice reverse dunk there. But once again, Andrew Wiggins wide open in the corner, knocking down a 3, and the Jayhawks are up 14-9 at this point. Allen Iverson, the tournament's leading scorer up to this point, trying to get his Hoyas back in it, but it seems like every time they scored, the Jayhawks had to answer on the other end. Paul Pierce coming up with a clutch layup there, put his team up 17-12. Jayhawks knocked down another 3, making it 19-12. Wilt Chamberlain with a deep mid-range jumper. That puts it at 20-12. This one is almost over. The Hoyas, though, make a nice little run towards the end. You know, they start to close the gap a little bit. We see a Sleepy Floyd dunk right there, which makes it 15-20. But at the end, it was Paul Pierce, the truth, making that game-winning jump shot. Andrew Wiggins led Kansas with 9 points, and he is our tournament MVP. On a team with Wilt Chamberlain, Joel Embiid, and Paul Pierce, it was actually Andrew Wiggins who led the Jayhawks in points throughout the tournament. So we got to give him tournament MVP. Honorable mention would have to be Allen Iverson. He had some truly fantastic games in the tournament as well. But in the end, it was the Kansas Jayhawks who are crowned the champions. When me and my brother started this, we set out to find who NBA 2K20 thought was the greatest college basketball program of all time, and I guess our answer is the Kansas Jayhawks. So thank you so much for watching these videos. I've enjoyed making them during the season, and hopefully you've been enjoying watching them as well. So I just want to say thank you and peace out.